Okay, thank you very much. Now, let me go to some recent happening. Sending HR to therapy. I'm sure you might not have seen that in the last 1 week. What is breaking out on social media is that the Gen Zs are sending HR to therapy in terms of their responses to workplace situations.
Yeah.
So you see somebody saying on social media that call out the name of the manager. I can't continue the suffering. Maybe suffer Jennifer. My boss's name is Jennifer. All sorts of things. And you know that their first recourse these days is social media.
Yes. No.
Right. So, do you think that because of this Sorosoke mentality, the freedom, and also the things that you talk about, opportunities for them, is culture taking the hit from the new generation? What I thought. I mean, you are in the space of culture, helping startups to establish the right culture in the organization. I'm sure that most of the startups you work with are owned by either millennials or the Gen Zs. But really, in terms of their response to external stimuli, is culture taking a hit in organizations?
To be honest, when I saw that message, I said, that we're building a culture of being tolerant, being kind. Doesn't throw away what he said about balance. I will still fire you. I'm a kind HR, but I'm going to fire you if you do not. And that's why he said, let's set up our culture and what it is, right? That if we're going by what Sholakbe said, everyone should be kind and everyone should have emotional intelligence.
Right.
That action is entirely out of that scope. And if we provide you an opportunity to, learn, maybe understand why. So I'm all for understanding why people do some of the things that they've done. So it's have a conversation. What's going on? Why are you, outlashing and what's going on? And then there is no reasonable conversation here. And your actions is affecting other people in the company. We're going to let you go. That's what it is. So regardless of your generation, being silly is not part of the culture we're building. So people think that culture is not tangible. People think that culture is not serious. We think when we talk about culture, we're talking about ping pong tables and tapping you on the back when you do something wrong. But that's not culture. That is culture, but you're breathing the wrong culture. So either way that you look at it, you're going to be building culture. So if you permit those kinds of things to continue to happen, it becomes a culture. So you want to be sure of the kinds of. While I was at Microsoft, there was someone who tweeted something on social media. They called her from compliance in the US and told her to take it down. That's one of the best places to work in the world, but they don't also tolerate stuff like that. So we want to be sure and understand that when we talk about culture, we're thinking about something serious, something that can distinguish your organization, something that can give you competitive advantage. It's not messing about with everything and thinking you go scot-free. Culture comes with consequences, and that's why you have a culture. Exactly. So it's not unlimited freedom. It's freedom with some boundaries, right? So I don't think that people should think that HR is there to just condone everything you do because we're in the age where everybody will be no. Parents still spank their children when they're home, regardless. You see what I mean? So for me, I think there are
no children in the workplace.
Exactly, there are no children in the workplace.
Just protesting on behalf of.